So today I'm really excited to show you how I'm going to take my green table runner, and it's the same table runner that I dyed with the RIT dye, and I'm going to embellish it with my YUDU'd. And what I've already gone and done is taken some snowflakes that I cut out using the Cricut Cake Holiday Cakes cartridge, and I cut them out as big as I could using the fit to page, and just spread them out all over my emulsion screen and burn them in. And what I've also gone ahead and done is taped all the areas where I don't want any ink to come through on the front and the back. And what I'm going to do is just position that right there. And then, because it's always a good idea to keep that little piece of paper that protects the sticky from anything coming into contact and sticking onto it that you don't want when you're storing, it's a good idea to keep that on with some painter's tape taped on the corners. And I've gone ahead and removed that. And I'm just going to go ahead put this right here, because I want these snowflakes to come all over. And what you can do, if you have little areas on the side and you don't want that sticky to get all messed up with ink, you can just take some spare fabric and block it out. And so next is the fun part, the ink. So I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze this out, shake it up first, and find all the pieces. Make sure you have your squeegee there. Lift your screen off of your object to be printed. And it's always fun to be YUDU'ing in your favorite ugly sweater for Christmas. But what I'm going to do is just make a nice bead right at the top of ink. Give yourself quite a bit. I'm just going to go ahead and close that up, and I even get myself a little bit more. Alright, and oops. And this is the silver metallic YUDU'd paint, ink. And what you do is you just take it and you draw all the way back with your squeegee. And sometimes you just want to make sure and get a good amount of ink all over the top of your screen. And just make sure your item is nice and flat. Double check. And screen print. Apply firm even pressure and pull towards you. Now the reason I like the silver metallic ink is because it doesn't really show through all the way. Sometimes you just get a faint little sparkly impression, but this time I didn't get enough coming through. So what you can do is, since this is stuck down with sticky, you can screen twice and get a much more bold and better print. So just go ahead and flood your screen again. And so then what you can do is pull up and continue on screen printing, giving snowflakes all over the surface of your table runner. There you have it. So now once you've gone ahead and put all the snowflakes you want to do, what you want to do right away is take your screen off and go get it wet and rinse off any of this excess ink. And that's what I'm going to do right now, and I'll be right back. So now while the screen is wet, you want to make sure that you're really careful, because right now is when the emulsion can really be damaged. And any of these edges are really delicate at this point. So what you want to do is go ahead and set this in front of a fan and dry it off as quickly as possible. Or if you don't really have a fan that's accessible, you can just put it in a really safe place and let it dry in the air. And I'm just going to put this right down here where no one will touch it. But then to your table runner, you want to do is take it and lay it out until all of that YUDU'd ink is dry. And even though it's probably dry already, it's a good idea just to set this out flat and take a good look at it as well and see, are there enough snowflakes? Are you happy with the way it came out? And I am very happy with this one. And then the last step you need to do is make sure you heat set this. And what I like to do when I'm heat setting is lay down on my ironing board a pressing cloth, and then I'll lay this upside down so that I have the back facing me, and I'll iron right on the back for 2 minutes on high. And I'll do that over the entire area of the table runner. And then sometimes I'll even put it in into the dryer and dry it for a little bit on high as well. And after you're done, you can iron it again and send it off or set it out onto your table. And it's a really great thing. I hope you like it, and I hope you try it. Thanks.